Hey friend, please subscribe and like the video. 1 second for you. A big deal for me. Have you ever met someone in their 80s or 90s who still moves with ease, drives, laughs, walks, and somehow feels decades younger than their age? I have. And after years of studying people like that, I realized something important. It's not luck. It's not genetics. It's not even money. It's habits. Tiny, consistent things they do every day that keep their body and mind alive. So today I want to share 5 simple daily habits that could help you stay strong, sharp, and mobile for decades. They're not complicated. They don't require a gym or special supplements, but they work. And I'll show you why. If you're over 50, listen closely, because this is how you take back control of your energy, your movement, and your independence. One small habit at a time. And here's the best part. You can start today. Habit 1. The 90-second morning signal. Most people think aging begins in their muscles or joints, but really, it starts the moment you wake up. Think about it. When was the last time you actually gave your body a moment before rushing out of bed? Most of us grab the phone, read bad news, and let the stress hit before our feet even touch the floor. But your body isn't ready for that yet. When you wake up, your blood is thicker, your joints are stiff, and your nervous system is still half asleep. And if you jump straight into motion, you start your day with tension instead of energy. So here's what I do, and what I've seen transform people of every age. Before I get up, I stay on my back. I take 3 slow, deep breaths. I stretch my fingers, wiggle my toes, then slowly rotate my ankles and wrists, gently with intention. It takes less than 2 minutes, but what it does is powerful. It tells every muscle, every tendon, every nerve, wake up. You're needed today. It's not exercise, it's a signal. It's a message to your body that says, we move, we breathe, we live. If you've ever noticed stiffness in your knees when you stand up, or felt like your legs aren't ready yet when you first walk to the kitchen, this habit fixes that. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that gentle morning mobility improves balance, boosts blood flow to the brain, and reduces the risk of falls by nearly 30%. It also lowers inflammation, because you're literally improving circulation before gravity has a chance to slow you down. It's such a small ritual, but it resets your whole system. Here's the trick. Don't rush it. Don't count reps. Just breathe. Let your body remember what it feels like to wake up safely. I call it the good morning signal, because that's exactly what it is. A small conversation with your body before the world starts talking. Try it tomorrow. Before you grab your phone or step out of bed, give yourself 90 seconds. Breathe, move. Tell your body, we're in this together. And notice what happens over time. Less stiffness, better balance, and that subtle feeling of lightness you thought was gone. Because aging doesn't happen all at once. It happens in small, neglected moments, and so does strength, if you choose it. Habit 2. The golden glass. After that short movement ritual, I head straight to the kitchen, and before breakfast, before coffee, I drink something that has kept me healthy for more than 30 years. I call it the golden glass. It's not a supplement. It's not an expensive powder. It's just warm water with lemon, turmeric, and a tiny pinch of black pepper. That's it. Simple, but powerful. Now, you might be thinking, how could something so basic make such a difference? Well, let me explain. When you wake up, your body is slightly dehydrated. Your cells are craving water and electrolytes. Your digestive system is waiting for a signal, a gentle nudge that says, let's begin the day. This drink does exactly that. The lemon gives your liver a wake-up call. It helps produce bile, which breaks down fats and supports detoxification. It's also loaded with vitamin C, one of the strongest antioxidants your immune system can get. Turmeric is next. It's nature's anti-inflammatory powerhouse. Inside it is curcumin, a compound that fights oxidative stress, the same kind that causes joint pain, fatigue, and early aging. Hundreds of studies back this up. Turmeric reduces inflammation markers in older adults, supports brain health, and even protects memory. But here's the secret ingredient. black pepper. It's not just for taste. It contains a compound called piperine that helps your body absorb turmeric up to 2,000% more effectively. Without it, turmeric barely enters the bloodstream. Together, they become a perfect team. So, how do you make it? Heat a cup of water, not boiling, just warm. Squeeze in half a lemon. Add about a quarter teaspoon of turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. Stir slowly and sip it like a morning ritual. It takes less than 5 minutes, but the effects last all day. Better digestion, smoother joints, stronger immunity. When I first started, I didn't expect much. But within 2 weeks, I felt lighter. No bloating, no sluggish mornings. My skin looked clearer. My energy lasted longer, and over time I realized I hadn't caught a single cold in years. Of course, it's not magic. It's consistency. Your body doesn't change because of what you do once. It changes because of what you do every day. So tomorrow morning, before your coffee, give your body something golden. As you sip, remind yourself, this isn't just a drink. It's a signal. A message to your body that says, we're taking care of ourselves today. Because true health isn't built in the gym. It's built in small, quiet choices, made over and over again. Habit 3. The healing walk. Every day, no matter the weather, I walk, not for exercise, not to burn calories. I walk to heal. And maybe that sounds dramatic, but let me ask you something. When was the last time you walked just to breathe? No phone, no music, no destination. Just you, the air, and your body in motion. Because walking, real walking, is medicine. It resets your entire system. When I was younger, I thought I had to jog or sweat to stay healthy. But the truth is, movement doesn't have to hurt to help. The body doesn't need punishment. It needs rhythm. And walking gives you exactly that. Just 15 minutes a day can change more than you think. Research from the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that short daily walks reduce inflammation markers, regulate blood sugar, and lower the risk of death by nearly 40%. Another study from Stanford showed that walking, even slowly, boosts creativity, improves memory, and clears mental fog better than sitting ever could. But here's the part no one tells you. Walking heals your nervous system. Each step creates a rhythm between your breath, your heart, and your brain. Your body begins to sync. Stress hormones drop, muscles loosen. You literally walk yourself back into balance. I call it the anti-inflammatory walk. I don't walk far. Sometimes it's just around the block, but I never skip it. Because every time I do, I feel the difference. My joints tighten, my back stiffens, my thoughts get heavier. And when I walk, everything resets. Here's how I do it. I put on comfortable shoes with good support. I start slow, focusing on my breath. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. I keep my shoulders relaxed and my eyes soft, looking slightly ahead. And here's something simple but powerful. I smile while I walk. Not because I'm happy, because smiling makes me happy. Science backs that up too. When you smile, even gently, it activates the vagus nerve, which lowers inflammation, regulates your heart rate, and helps your body digest better. One study in psychosomatic medicine even found that smiling during movement enhances the anti-stress benefits of exercise. So yes, I walk, I breathe, I smile. 15 minutes a day, that's it. No apps, no gym, no excuses. You see, the point isn't distance, it's devotion. Because when you show up for your body every day, your body starts showing up for you. So tomorrow, when you feel tired or unmotivated, don't wait for energy. Step outside and create it. Each step says, I still can. And that's the real secret to longevity. Motion. Because as long as you move, you live. Habit 4. The brain and body breakfast. After my walk, I come back home, open the window, and breathe in. That's when I make the most important meal of my day. I call it the brain and body breakfast. And no, it's not fancy. No supplements, no powders, no complicated recipes. Just real food in the right balance. Because after 60, your body changes. It becomes less efficient at using protein. And if you don't adjust, you start losing strength, focus, and even memory. Not because you're aging, but because your cells are starving for what they used to absorb easily. I learned that the hard way. At 65, I thought I was eating healthy. Fruits, oatmeal, some coffee, maybe toast. But by late morning, I'd crash. My energy disappeared. I started forgetting small things, names, why I entered a room, what I was about to do. I thought it was age. My doctor said, no, it's nutrition. That's when I made one small change that changed everything. I added more high-quality protein to my breakfast. Now my plate looks simple. One boiled egg, a cup of Greek yogurt, a handful of walnuts, and a few blueberries. That's about 25 grams of pure, complete protein, plus antioxidants, healthy fats, and brain fuel. It doesn't just fill me, it fuels me. Protein rebuilds your muscles. It keeps your immune system strong. It creates the neurotransmitters that help you think clearly. And it stabilizes your blood sugar, which means no crashes, no sudden hunger, no foggy mornings. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who get 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal have better muscle mass, fewer hospital visits, and longer lifespans. Another from Tufts University showed that protein-rich breakfasts improve immune response and protect memory. It's not just for athletes, it's for anyone who wants to stay strong, balanced, and mentally sharp. And here's the best part. You don't need to complicate it. You can switch it up. Cottage cheese with flax seeds, grilled chicken on sprouted toast, even lentil soup if you prefer something warm. The rule stays the same. Never skip protein, especially in the morning. Because breakfast is when your body decides how it's going to perform for the rest of the day. You wouldn't start your car with an empty tank, right? Then why do it to your body? A protein-rich breakfast isn't a luxury, it's a foundation. It's how you say to your body, I'm giving you what you need to stay strong, clear, and steady today. So tomorrow morning, as you sit down to eat, ask yourself, is this meal fueling me or just filling me? That one question might change everything. Habit 5. The mind rehearsal. There's one more thing I do every single morning, and honestly, it might be the most important of them all. Before I speak to anyone, before I check the weather or reach for my phone, I sit, just for 3 minutes, and I picture the kind of day I want to have. Not the tasks, not the meetings, not the news. I picture how I want to feel. Calm, clear, capable, grateful. I call it the mind rehearsal. You see, your brain doesn't know the difference between something you imagine vividly and something that actually happens. That's not a quote. That's neuroscience. Harvard researchers found that when people vividly imagine doing an action, walking, breathing, focusing, the same areas of the brain light up as if they were truly doing it. Over time, that rewires your nervous system. You begin to become what you mentally rehearse. So, I rehearse peace. I rehearse strength. I rehearse gratitude because I want those things to become automatic. And the results? They're quiet but powerful. My blood pressure is steady. My focus stays sharp. I react slower to stress, not because life got easier, but because I trained my mind to pause before panic. A study from the University of Wisconsin-Madison found that just 5 minutes of daily mental rehearsal lowered anxiety, improved memory, and boosted immune response in adults over 65. 5 minutes. That's it. No equipment, no app, no guru. Just you, your breath, and your attention. Because here's the truth, your body follows your mind. When the mind is calm, the body heals. When the mind is grateful, the body thrives. Every morning, you have a choice. To start with stress, or to start with strength. So tomorrow, before you reach for your phone, reach for a thought instead. Picture yourself walking with ease, breathing deeply, moving freely. Picture yourself smiling for no reason at all, and then go live that picture. Because longevity isn't about chasing youth, it's about creating peace. It's about teaching your body and your mind to work together, not against each other. You don't have to be 92 to start. You just have to start. Move a little. Drink something golden. Walk with rhythm. Eat to fuel your body. And think in a way that builds your life, not drains it. So if this message spoke to you, share it with someone you care about. Because health isn't luck. It's a choice repeated daily. And if you're still here, that means you still have time to make that choice. Let's begin again, together.